What is up, lads? Welcome back to the Ladsfootyshow. I'm your host, Will, here, my co-host.
It's your boy, Hera.
And your boy, Keeks.
And Seb is back.
Seb is back, boys.
Back to stay.
Special guest just for today, I guess.
Just for today.
Just for today, no? Unless you guys think otherwise.
Unless
you
Barca
guys
make it to the final.
Or unless
If Barca make it to the final, definitely don't want another Barca fan in here. So, as promised, Champions League reaction. Every week, we had some banging games. And we're going to react to them and predict the second leg, the return leg. Before we get started, make sure to hit the like button to support the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already for the best footy content. And hit the post notice to be informed.
Join the Discord, boys. Join the Discord because we're active on it, I think, 11 hours consistently all day.
Best Discord in the planet. If you know, you know.
Yes,
I'm banned.
please.
I'm banned from the Discord.
He's banned for other reasons.
First game up, it was Club Brugge versus Aston Villa. Aston Villa won 3-1. Shocked me. I thought Brugge could have at least drawn the game, got something out of it, and Villa won. Pretty unlucky. I think Villa scored an own goal. Brugge had a chance to go up. And once that one goal went in, I think Bruges' morale went down.
You were completely off.
Well, I think it's a 2-1.
The thing is that Bruges weren't...
Bro, they had an open chance.
They had, I know.
Mings clutched up with that fucking save way. That was going in.
Mings was class.
Yeah,
he had a good game.
Yeah, and benching Pau Torres.
He had a great game, bro. He had a
Pau
great game.
Torres is coming back from injury.
That's why maybe he didn't play.
Yeah, they're good.
But even then, they have a good rotation. Konsa, I didn't think Konsa to this day would still be starting for Villa.
Still go right back. They have the Sassi.
Right back.
He's been pretty decent.
Sassi hasn't been bad. Yeah, he hasn't been the worst.
But I mean, going back to this game,
coming back from injury as well.
Who?
Oh, true. Matty Cash.
He came in second.
This game, I don't know. I think the scoreboard isn't fair. I think we could all agree. 3-1.
It's not.
Those two garbage time goals.
2 goals in the extra time.
Two garbage time goals, kind of. It was closer. It was close like I had initially thought of. But I don't think Bruges did enough to convince me otherwise.
I think a draw would have been good, but Villa didn't finish their chances. So we'll see in the second leg. I think it's done though.
It's done.
Bruges letting 2-goal difference at home. That's Villa going through.
And Villa playing at Villa Park isn't the easiest task to do as well, regardless for any team.
Bruges have been pretty decent away from home in the Champions League this year, but
true.
I don't think Villa's gonna let that slip.
But Villa to not advance will need to concede 2 goals and outscore.
I thought from the beginning of the draw that Villa was going to go through anyway. So
yeah, I had Villa going through.
Who'd you have?
Outside Villa going through.
I was only on Bruges.
We all had Villa except Viej.
I think we all said Bruges. That's the dark horse done, no? Who else would be dark horse after this?
It was going to be PSV. But after that,
Lille is the only one I see. But there goes my dark horse.
And there goes your Marco Asensio take. You were pretty bold with it, eh?
Yeah, I was. And I mean, he got subbed in, took a penalty.
It scored it.
Of course, he got to give him a penalty.
It's because he knew, he saw the video.
There goes my Rashford take.
I've seen this guy for the last 5 years.
Keeks too.
He always goes.
Yeah, Rashford take went out the fucking window.
He would have taken it, huh?
He probably would have, but he had a pretty mid 45
I'm surprised
minutes.
Watkins was still there too on the field.
Yeah. Next game, Real Madrid beat Atletico 2-1. I got the score right.
I predicted 1-1. Good game. Good game.
I just forgot what I did. I think I said 2-2. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think you did. I think you did say 2-2.
Cracking game.
Cracking goal.
Cracking game, bro.
Julian Alvarez, dog.
Oh, there. I think all 3 goals were. Yeah, all 3 goals were.
All three goals. But let's be real. The worldie, the goal of that night was Julian Alvarez.
That's the type of goal that makes you get up off your seat.
Out of his ass.
That's the only type of goal. That's the only type of goals you can. Those only type of shots you can attempt to get past Courtois with. Anyone else? No one else even bats an eye towards the net in a situation like that. It
was the angle. The angle was unreal. Man.
You took out Camavinga and then just took it out of nowhere.
Fuck, dude. What a banger. But I mean, we got the job done. We won, but I would have wanted to win by more than one. I think that's enough as we did. I don't think.
But I think towards the last 20 minutes, you guys were pretty close to getting that third goal. And if you guys get that third goal, I could tell you right now, it's a done deal. Like Madrid is through.
Mbappe, if he gives the right pass to Vini, it's over.
Yeah, Mbappe.
That reminds me of Dembele's missed shot against Liverpool.
Real had the first 20 minutes, and I'd say like the last 25.
Yeah, that's
true.
But
I think the majority of the ball possession was with Atleti.
Like Griezmann had a stinker.
Griezmann against Real Madrid.
The whole damn
What is
game.
that? What is up with that?
He's always good in the Bernabeu. That was probably his worst performance in the Bernabeu.
I think it was last season he scored.
Even if he doesn't score, he's always just linking up.
He's active, but this game, he wasn't.
He wasn't quiet.
Valverde, Christ,
he's a right back in it.
He's like 80%. 80%.
Doesn't put in a bad shift. Or ever he plays, this guy is my respect to him because
he's not even fully fit.
Still
My
playing with
respect,
the muscle
you know.
tear. Jesus, man.
I think two players that stood out for me were him again and Chouameni.
Brahim.
Ibrahim's goal, yeah.
Brahim. Picking the ball deep, playing out wide in sometimes, and did his
It's
job.
good competition for Bellingham. Like I wouldn't be so far
He
off
was-
starting
yeah.
him second leg.
Bellingham wasn't missing. We could all tell, but
Nice. Brahim brings different. He brings agility. He brings tighter spaces.
Yeah, he's good at driving with the ball in tight spaces.
Yeah.
Mbappe ghost. Vinny, my God, he's been ghost for like the whole year.
Vinny,
That
the
was
past couple
his-
games been so shit.
Yeah, since when was the last time he scored?
I think in La Liga he didn't score since November, and then he scored like last.
What
week.
does Boja mean?
Boa. Like
Boa.
vamos.
Boja.
Like vamos.
That's all I see.
Like,
Boja.
say,
Boja.
like, vamos. But second leg prediction for that is gonna be so tough going into that stadium and holding a win. I think both teams will score again.
They're playing at the Wanda.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Wanda. I think Cholo did a good job of the first leg, to be honest.
I think the Brahim goal was like I don't know where.
Yeah, it was
he
out of-
slipped. Like his ankle was 90 degrees.
That's how you got to do it against Atleti. It's just a moment of magic.
Mm.
That's
Yeah, that Rodrygo.
because it's
goal,
hard
though.
to link up when you're playing against that defense. The second leg, I think, is going to be the same thing. You got a moment of brilliance again from any of the front three, maybe Bellingham. A long shot from Fede. But I think we'll go through.
I didn't give it much attention, but on Brahim's goal, so there were some conversations about Vinny potentially being offside because
Because he was
like,
blocking Oblak's
obstructing Oblak's
Yeah, I didn't even pay
view.
attention to that.
No one even batted an eye
I
towards
think it was because
Yeah,
of the
that's
goal.
true.
No one gave a shit.
Yeah, not even none of the players
Yeah.
argued. There was no questioning about it.
Yeah, and the
so.
one thing is snapshotting certain moments and then slow-mo replays to like live.
No,
It was
yeah,
probably
and then
Vinny
you could-
just running
yeah.
past Oblak or some shit.
Yeah, but I got Madrid going through still. You?
Score exactly.
2-2 or
2-2. Dang.
It's probably gonna be
2-2.
Damn, you
another
think
draw.
4 goals at the one?
2-2. Yeah, 2-2.
I don't think so.
I see a
Nah.
1-1.
I see
I
1-1
think,
as well.
dude, that's just gonna be 1-1 is gonna be so tight. I just don't see how in the second half, in the last 10 minutes, there wouldn't be more goals.
If they
2-2.
play Galan again, he's gonna get ran through again.
He's just a fucking dog. But his defensive IQ is not really.
He
there.
got caught off position, but
Yeah.
it all happened so fast. That was a dime by Valverde. I'm telling you, Valverde at right back put in an assist, had a goal
He
line
almost caught him
clearance.
lacking. He caught him lacking. He caught him
Twice,
twice. Back to back.
twice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
it
was
wasn't
lacking
just
back to
that
back.
one
It's just a
chance.
right,
He was getting ran through all
right
game.
side profile play.
Another good game from Asensio. Mendy was all right, but
Yeah, Asensio's irreplaceable.
Proof that Chouameni can literally be a phenomenal midfielder if he's put in his fucking actual
Yeah.
position.
yeah.
The guy was a brick wall, bro.
It's rare for us to lose when he's.
I think the second leg goes to extra time. I don't know why, but I think it's gonna be 2-1 extra time.
I can't handle that way. I think I see a 2-2 draw.
Damn, I don't think Atleti can handle
The
a
thing
2-2
is- the
draw.
thing is-
no, an extra time draw.
If Atleti score first, the game changes
Back his.
Yeah, it opens up a lot.
100%, bro. 100%. Madrid have to go into the match like thinking, get the goal and like you're practically a foot in.
Mm.
Like, did we play at the Wanda this year already? In La Liga?
Yeah,
No.
I mean everything ended 1-1
No.
anyways. The
No,
last,
they haven't
four-
played at the
Bernabeu,
Wanda.
we tied.
Not at the Wanda.
Yeah, we
You guys are
played
yet
there.
to play against Madrid. At
Fuck,
the
where am I
Atleti.
wrong?
Was that us? Was that Barca?
We
lost.
are. We lost the home match. We are yet to play against at Wanda.
When
We have 2 games pending
when
at the Wanda.
Sorloth scored, no?
Sorloth scored at the
That
in
shit
Barca.
pissed me off, bro.
That was
Sorloth is
terrible.
a
So
monster
many.
off the bench. That's my fear in the second leg. I'm not gonna lie.
He came in, but didn't really do much.
No, 'cause we know how to
Atleti didn't do
defend
much
against
second
him.
half.
He was a target in there, but no one was crushing the ball of him.
Yeah.
Because Madrid were closing down the wingers really quick.
Yeah. So Madrid goes through.
Shit. I think Madrid get it done in extra time.
1-1. I see a tight close
same.
game. Both teams probably do score. I think an early goal. Honestly, I see an early 2 goals first
I
half.
think
and then-
Cholo's gonna risk a little more. That's why I think. But also that could go against him. So
Goes
yeah,
through.
we'll see.
I think Madrid are going through, but I'm hoping for an Atleti upset because obviously it's Madrid.
If Atleti upset, that's easy route to the semis. They beat Arsenal too. PSV Arsenal now. I think this game.
Insane.
Who
I
the
didn't watch
fuck
any of this.
expected
I watched the
that?
goals, but I didn't watch any of the game.
No one expected that.
7
Turned it off after
goals,
3-0.
dude.
By the way, guys, none of our locks of the episode hit.
That was our
we're
first and
cooked.
last lock segment. That shit was drastic.
I mean, I don't mind giving our logs, but if we're
Oh
cooked, we're
my
cooked.
god, bro! You mean to tell me Arsenal didn't score against 9 of Forest, didn't score against West Ham
West
at
Ham.
home, and go into PSV who just beat Juventus?
This is kind of this is more on PSV than Arsenal just being cracked.
Arsenal played 5 left backs.
Wow. And they were all involved in a goal, I believe. Calafiori had a goal.
Calafiori goal and assist off the bench. Then Zinchenko got subbed in. Tierney got subbed in. And Miles Lewis Kelly
got an assist. And that's crazy.
Arteta has a vision with left back.
Calafiori had that one goal as a striker. Oh my god!
Wait, Calafiori is he's so overhated. It's crazy, especially by Arsenal fans. I don't know why.
It's just league gunner. But PSV, how do you go and practically be unbeaten at home in the Champions League, knock out Juve in a comeback? They beat Liverpool. And then go and hold 7 against Arsenal without a damn striker.
I just think it's Arsenal's form in the Champions League away from home. We smacked Sporting. We beat Girona. What else have we been?
But wait,
we lost to Inter. We lost to Inter.
Out of the entire match week, this has to be the biggest shock. The biggest shock. Yeah,
it's pretty ridiculous.
No one I'm still
7-1. It's a Champions League knockout match. First leg, usually the first legs are all tight. See what your opponent has. Second leg, let the goals come. But 7-1 is
and Arsenal
shambles.
playing our far worst team on Saturday. I could guarantee it will be under. I know it will be under.
Who's that far worst team?
Man U. Man U are far worse. And we're going to barely beat them 1-0.
Vex Bulls to win the game.
We will be there?
We will fucking be there, man.
Guys.
You guys, deadass, you guys actually did all this to drop points to United. I can actually see it.
Not dropping points.
I don't see a loss, but I can see a fucking a boring ass 0-0.
2-0 or 1-0.
I can see a boring ass 0-0 happen.
You're saying if Atleti goes to the semifinals?
We don't beat Atleti.
It's surprisingly enough, Arsenal might beat Atleti.
I don't know.
Nah, I think
Saka will be back.
No, that's where the actual strike force comes into play.
Saka and Martinelli.
Saka and Martinelli will be back.
Martinelli.
Merino's
depth. Even
just
if
play Sterling. Fuck it.
There's depth.
Trossard back in the middle.
I think Odegaard needed his performance too. A boost of confidence.
2 goals, right, and an assist. Oh, the assist was
that guy's been shit.
No,
he needed this.
Hasn't Martinelli been poor as well though?
Yeah, we need him for depth. I'd rather sub on Martinelli than fucking Sterling.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Nwaneri. Oh my god.
The Sterling disrespect is crazy, fam. He was a top 5.
He sucks.
He was a top 5 winger at some point.
He sucks.
Was.
He's the worst.
And he had KDB behind him. So
Sterling is the worst player on the first team roster.
No, yeah, probably. I agree.
I say he's the worst.
No, yeah, he's washed. No, I'm rage baiting.
And Nwaneri and Skelly though.
I don't get the Skelly hype, but Nwaneri's pretty good.
I just hate it. Skelly's really clumsy.
Yeah, and Nwaneri's pretty nuts.
Yeah, he's clumsy with tackles. That's true.
He's very reckless.
Lewis Skelly on the ball does the job solid. He's still damn 17, 18 years old.
And Nwaneri already has more.
Yeah, he's still pretty young.
Nwaneri already has more knockout goals than
and everyone's cooking on Skelly for being a hothead, but again, he is 18 years old.
No, on the ball, he's brilliant, man.
Oh yeah, on the ball, he's cracked, but
in the future, he'll push up as center mid.
And today we had another example of the youngins crashing out. Kouassi got a red card, 18 years old. Lewis Kelly gets a butt.
Oh, and he was pissed about it too.
Stupid though, because he didn't need to swing in like that.
We'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
We'll get into that.
And the next surprise, actually, that's not even that crazy of a surprise. Dortmund
let's predict. Let's predict the second leg on this one. Are we expecting 7 goals second leg? We're probably going to friendly 0-0.
Arsenal are going to start 4 academy players that we haven't seen yet.
And they're going to get the Champions League debut.
PSV will probably win this game, but they won't do enough. But they won't.
That would be such an Arsenal thing.
So yeah,
that could happen.
You guys rest the rest of your players so you guys can not force any other injuries. Get your players back for the next fixture and be chilling. You know, it's the most obvious shit.
If we start Gabriel and Saliba, I'm gonna be so pissed.
It's the same reason Liverpool lost to PSV away. They were saving their players.
Those
for
are the
final
games where Zinchenko starts, Kivio starts.
There you go. Yeah.
Tierney. Start Tierney.
You get more minutes. You keep up the match fitness.
Zinchenko in midfield.
You get players more. You just give them an extra game. You know, that's all it is.
Dortmund Lille. Nico Kovac at his best. 1-1.
Guidashi has 5 goals in his past 4 games.
What in the world?
Guidashi guaranteed.
Jesus fucking Christ!
He wasn't even close to scoring.
That he's fucked over my fantasy. And he was
captain. Was one goal away.
Jesus.
He was 1 goal away from breaking Dortmund's goals record
in Champions
League.
Probably will say. I'm not gonna put money on him in the second leg. He's gonna score a hat trick.
But the thing is, I had a lot of faith in this game in Dortmund. At least scoring twice or winning outright.
Tough watch.
Especially from what I've seen since Kovac got appointed. But what the hell was that?
Tough watch.
Lille were in control. 90 minutes of the game. The goal that Adeyemi scored, absolute
I was about to
brilliant
say,
goal.
Adeyemi needs to get more needs to get more PR, man.
He's a hell of a
I mean,
player.
he was
And-
good Barca a couple
but
months
that
ago.
goal comes from a corner kick.
He's
There was
just
no
fast.
open play, like, nice build up.
No, yeah, but I still think Adeyemi is a great player.
Oh yeah,
He's a baller,
100%,
man.
100%.
But yeah, that shot was sick.
Yeah,
Bro, this cut it grass.
Little, what is it?
grass cutter,
The
No,
high
not
volley,
grass. It's not called grass cutter.
Thiago remake.
It's called Daisy cutter, no?
daisy cutter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
daisy
daisy cutter.
1-1. I think
Disappointing.
this is a prediction that could go bad. I think Lille at home. I don't know if Dortmund has it in them to freaking go in there and win.
Based off what I've seen,
Lille could go through now.
They're in
Lille
Barca's
could go
bracket,
through.
right?
That's high as anybody.
I think as of now, Lille might be favorite to get the
probably
job
going
done.
to home. Probably going back to home. Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah. Lille played well. I was surprised on how they played.
I'll
Jonathan
go,
David had good game.
I'll go
good moments.
2-1 Lille second leg.
I'm gonna back that. I think
2-1 Lille.
2-1 Lille.
I'm going the opposite.
I think I'm still gonna back Dortmund. Yeah,
2-1 Dortmund.
Nico Kovac, bro. Such a
1-0 Dortmund.
I'm hoping Guirassy pops off though, because he's in my fantasy.
I think
so.
2-1 Lille. But
You
I think
you
this could be
they
a
don't
game that goes
score at
overtime.
home? You think Lille doesn't score at home?
I don't know. I think Dortmund get it done. Dortmund have been here before. Dortmund have been in these playoff positions.
I
before.
want
It's a
Lille.
different manager though.
I want Lille so that
Yeah,
it's
but
easier
it's
for
a certain
Barca.
majority of these players were
I'm
in the
hoping for
fucking.
Lille
We're
for
just in the
Barca as well,
final
to
way
be
last
honest.
season.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're unfamiliar with it.
I think
they
Barca
can get it
goes
done.
through. That's easy as hell.
Oh
too.
yeah. But this is between Dortmund and Lille, and I think still Dortmund have it.
Yeah. Next game, Feyenoord versus Inter. I score right again.
I think this is probably the only game we went
predicted
that
right.
went the exact same way we
Yes.
expected. Yeah.
And it literally, from what we said, that's literally how it went. Feyenoord have a lot of injuries. They didn't create any chances.
Wasn't it
They
something
struggled.
like 6 injuries or something like that?
Yeah, and they
Inter
just got a
has
new
lot of
manager.
injuries, too.
Lautaro scored. Like it literally went
Perfect.
how it went. It was supposed to.
Inter didn't even play with the full 11
No,
either.
we rested players.
Yeah.
Bastoni left wing back for some reason fucking worked.
I
So
told
nice.
you.
That guy's a
good.
gem, bro.
I told you.
Bastoni gets that shit done wherever it's needed.
I like that player so
Yeah,
much.
he's baller.
Bastoni is such an underrated lad.
I think there's not much to say about this game, to be honest. I think second leg Inter are
Job
gonna
done.
win
Job
again.
done.
Yeah, their
Mhm.
strike partnership proved that they can get it done. They both scored a goal that was needed.
There's
That was it.
there's
Feyenoord
a-
didn't have anything.
there's a couple of people who don't really watch Inter on a regular basis, but today Inter allow the team to have the possession and attack them. They're just so confident in their defending and their scheme defensively that they just allow Feyenoord. The first half were on them for like 25 minutes
They just don't
straight.
have. They don't have the
Straight.
talent right now.
They don't have the talent.
Firepower.
But Inter doesn't mind being in that situation. Why? Because they're clinical going forward. Lautaro had one shot today, scored. Thuram had two, whatever, scored those first shot.
Van
off
Persie
No,
was about to
Lautaro-
suit up
Lautaro
Los,
had
at
two.
that point.
I didn't see the
One on target, the goal. Inter has still only conceded one goal in the Champions League.
One goal, and it was an offside goal that should have been ruled off, but it wasn't. But it's still
one
crazy.
goal, bro.
Crazy.
That's Barca's biggest threat because of the defense.
Who do they have? De Vrij?
De Vrij.
Bastoni.
Today was Acerbi, De Vrij, and Pavard. And Bastoni was wing back.
Dumfries.
But they still have Dumfries, Bisek, Darmian,
Dumfries started.
Di Marco, Renato Augusto.
Crazy thing is naming all of these defensive players, and none of them are, or not, or at least some of them aren't
Yeah.
world class.
Yeah.
Some of them
None
are
of them
even.
are.
Some of them are even low name.
No,
Low caliber players.
Acerbi is
But-
there just because
Experience.
aggressiveness
They fit
and
the
experiences.
format. They fit the format. And the style of play so fucking
No.
well that I mean,
I
there's
love
really nothing-
Pavard.
there's nothing-
Pavard, I think, was
He
a
works perfectly. Yeah, he works
signing,
perfectly
man.
for Inter,
Right
bro.
center back.
Right center back, and he drives up nice and has good delivery.
Yeah.
Literally, Bastoni and Pavard right there is a cheat.
Next game, there's a couple shocks. Bayern 3-0. Leverkusen got a red card.
I think I said Bayern 2-0. So I was
Next
one
week,
off.
next week is going to be Inter 2-0 as well.
I could see that
Yeah.
at home. Yeah, they'll be
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah,
Today
Inter.
they rested players.
I
today.
think this is another prediction that's going to shit. Leverkusen going through for me.
Oh my god,
That's over.
That was bad. You
Harry
had
Kane.
Leverkusen too, no?
I had Bayern.
Oh shit!
I said
nice.
Bayern 2-0. So I mean, I was.
What'd
off
you
on
have,
one.
Seb?
I don't even predict.
You didn't predict.
anything.
You didn't
Nah.
give a fuck about this one.
I was just
Fair.
watching Barca, to be
Yeah,
honest.
fair.
But I was surprised that Kane did score because I took him out of my fantasy.
Scored a
Yeah, that's-
dunking header.
that's how it is.
Well, say
Yeah.
dime on the weaker foot.
Yeah.
Fucking bullet header to the first.
Oh, that
post.
goal was class.
nuts,
That
yeah.
goal was
Yeah.
so
They say
class.
though has been balling this season.
Proper
though.
Harry
His last
Kane.
5 games, he has a goal or an assist,
Musiala scored the easiest goal of his life.
and it's
This
like what I
score.
tell you. Okay, so he takes off Kane off his team. Kane scores. We shag Musiala.
But it wasn't.
He scores.
It was,
Y'all
the
shag
goalie messed
Musiala.
up.
Yeah, he
Now,
still
to be fair,
scores.
though,
Musiala
Musiala
hasn't
hasn't been.
Yeah, he has.
Musiala.
He hasn't.
He has been quiet.
Did you see the goal?
He has been quiet. Yeah,
The
it was
goal
shit. No, yeah, it was
fucking
shit. It was
didn't grab
shit.
it.
I know, but the thing is, yes, he's been shit today. He probably didn't have the best game, but he scored. But in the long run, and you go in the overview of Musiala's stats, that goal's going to show up.
Showed where its levels. Today.
It shows, the stat merchants. Where's the stat merchants are there?
Showed where
I
its
think
levels.
I actually took off Musiala for Verts as well.
Crazy. That
tie's done.
That tie's done.
Mukiele red card. Yeah, it shut down the game.
Yeah, deserved yellow card.
Yeah.
Double yellow.
Damn.
That's a wrap.
It's gonna be Bayern Inter.
Bayern Inter, and that is gonna.
No,
feed.
that is heritage. No,
That's
that
a
is
good
heritage,
game.
fam.
That is an elite match.
That's what I'm saying. That is heritage football.
Yeah, Inter Leverkusen would have been dead, low key.
Shout out company, fam. Showing fucking Xavi Alonso that he's not just a bum.
Yeah, but you can tell Company's on the hot seat.
Oh hell yeah! Because every goal he celebrated every goal.
He celebrates
like
hard
his
as
job
hell.
was on the line,
Yes.
fam. Yeah.
And that's always been the case though. Like, not always, but like recently.
But
recently this
because
year.
throughout the start of the season, you didn't see him celebrating that hard
Up
because
until
they
the
were
start of
sniping
this
everyone.
year.
But then when
He's
the
gonna stay
questions-
next year now though.
when the seat starts getting a little warmer, obviously you get a little more passionate.
Yeah.
about
He'll
that
stay
shit.
again next season. Benfica Barca now. Barca pull off the win with 10 players.
Come on.
Wow.
Question.
Benfica. Wow.
Kuwarsi red card.
100% a red.
But what was he thinking?
I don't
What
know.
was he thinking?
I the idea wasn't wrong. The thing is, the execution was completely wrong
it's
because
you're
his
too
leg went
young,
up, but the
bro.
ball was low.
As a last man opportunity like that, I feel like you have to trust your goalkeeper more and just pressure him, just get him off balance as much as possible, bro. Force an awkward shot instead of going to ground.
It
That's
was
the last.
very
I think it was a
risky.
bit too early as well because even if we can see it right there,
That's
we
what I'm
have better
saying.
chances
Yeah.
of scoring.
It was 18 minutes in.
Like you said, it was reckless. It was reckless from a youngster, from an inexperienced player. It makes sense because he does those fucking hero type of slide tackles all the time.
Mhm.
They should
But
have
it was just wrong time, wrong place. That's all it was.
Too early, bro.
Yeah. way
Even
too
if
early.
Benfica goes up one, they went up two against us a month ago, and we came back.
They could have. That's what I'm telling you. His best
It's
option
a
was just to put
two-leg
a-
tie.
The best option was just to put him off balance, not to go to ground.
That's Chesney's best game in a Barca shirt.
That was probably best. That was probably Chesney's best game in his career.
I was about to say I've never seen him as a
Yeah,
He
world
has some
class
bangers
goalkeeper.
for Arsenal, fam. I told him.
Arsenal.
Mm.
He has more shit for you than Arsenal.
He has some good ass games
They
for
call
Arsenal.
me Chesney.
No. This is Chesney today. Fuck, man. Build him a statue. Build him
With
a
a cigarette-
statue.
with a cigarette in his
'cause-
mouth
Yeah,
or
with a
what?
cigarette. With a cigar. With a cigar.
After the game, he wants to go smoke a cigar in the restroom.
With a cigar in his mouth.
Proper. Pedri got man of the match. I would have given it to Chesney, but
Yeah, but Pedri,
I think
once
Pedri
again,
by himself
Pedri
was better than the
Like,
entire
banger of a match
Benfica
as
midfield.
well.
I think if you leave Pedri by himself, like without the other Barca midfielders, he still would have dominated. the
Gavi
game.
was actually being compared to like in the same facility as Pedri. That shit was
It's the
daft.
knee. I think it's the knee injury,
Daft.
actually.
daft.
I
It
think
never
it's
was
the-
close.
Gavi was
bro.
never this.
It was never close, bro.
Never.
Let me
It's-
see how you
it's-
feel on that.
it's-
I don't think Gavi was.
He was
ever
never
close
like
to
as
Pedri.
good as Pedri, but I think he has good agility and he has good
Aggression,
he's aggressive, yeah.
but I
But
don't see him
that
at Barca
doesn't
long-term.
apply where Flick puts him at
Yeah.
the 10.
I don't
None
see
of that
Gavi
applies.
long term at Barca.
I do, but
I
as
don't
a
think he's-
rotator.
I don't think he's good enough.
I see him at Barca long term, bro, as a rotational player. That's what it is. But still, Barca win with 10 men
Rafinha
for 70
It's
minutes.
fucking
the
insane.
Rafinha goal.
That is
No,
unreal.
that is a Ballon d'Or fucking candidate right there, baby.
I think that
He's a little
Rafinha
bit-
goal
Probably,
that
yeah.
was gifted to it, I think that was the only way we were gonna score.
Yeah.
Because Levo wasn't doing shit.
Mistakes.
Levo had that chance.
Lewa
when the goalie
took one
saved
off
it.
of Yamal, bro.
Yeah, it was
Like,
that little play
that
right
shit,
there.
that was easily 1-0 Barca.
That was before the red, though.
And it's funny
Exactly,
because
that
the
was
thing-
1-0
at the
Barca.
beginning of the game, right when we got the red card, we had like 3 chances that Rafinha could have just shot and
He
he
could've
passed.
shot.
No, he kept passing it.
He
He
passed
kept
all
passing.
3 of them.
Didn't catch.
It's still unbelievable that in a Champions League match for 70 minutes, in a way, Barca don't concede.
Yeah, Benfica didn't really they weren't executing.
Even with the red card, but they weren't
Even
as
with the red card.
They didn't take advantage. They didn't show any extra ambition. When
Yes,
they,
but
when they went
bro,
up a man.
like I'm
was
just
nuts.
praising Barca because that shit is passion.
No,
Bro.
yeah, I get you, but it's
I
like
think,
Benfica no
Crazy.
les dieron ganas, bro. Like
I
they
know,
got
but
a
how
red
can
card
you
they
say
didn't
that
show
and you
any
can't?
effort?
Yeah, but you can't. It's not like, oh, they're playing a team that hasn't cooked them before. They scored 4 goals
No,
on them. You
that's
know,
why that's what was more like unexpected to me, that they
Yes,
just sat back
yes.
instead of give them more pressure, knowing that they're capable of
I
doing
think if
so.
Pedri wasn't on the field, Benfica would have won. Pedri had the ball the whole fucking
the whole
game.
time
fucking
he
show.
controls tempo.
Wait,
He's literally
Him by
tempo.
himself was better than everyone in the middle. Everyone. He controlled the whole
Tempo,
game.
man, tempo.
He-
I also think that Flick kind of fucked it up by taking Olmo out.
No,
I think Olmo could have played in the same position as Lewandowski, but he would have been more in the midfield.
I
as
would have taken
well.
Alewa.
He literally
Yeah.
plays that shit for Spain.
Yeah, he does. And there's games where Olmo plays striker.
Exactly.
This year.
Center forward.
But I think Olmo did good. I mean, sorry, Flick did well in his subs
Oh yeah, his subs
this
were-
year. I mean, this game. Because last week we were criticizing him for his subs against Atleti. What did he do? He brought in, he took out Yamal. Yamal doesn't give you any defensive abilities or anything.
Yamal had a stinker, man.
Put Ferran there. Ferran was helping out. And then towards the end of the second half, he brought in Marc Bernal. And then he brought
He
in,
brought in Casado.
Casado.
Bernal is injured.
or sorry, not Bernal. Who's the left back?
It's Bernal.
Martin.
Gerard
Martin. Gerard Martin. He brought in Martin and Casado. He puts Martin at left back. He puts Balde at left wing.
Mhm.
And then, just structured all over again.
Hey, Balde's been making the come up.
Balde had a
last season when he was
fucking
playing kinda like
game
shit.
today. Balde had a game today.
Literally, him and Davies are like the two best left backs in the
Fuck
world.
no.
Not Davies. Not Davies.
Nuno
this year.
Mensch, miles clear.
Nuno Mendes is good. Nuno Mendes
Speaking
is
of
good.
Nuno Mensch,
All right, now we get to
Shit.
PSG Liverpool. Another shock.
Oh, predictions. No predictions for next week.
Barca.
Barca 3-1.
3-0
Again.
Barcelona.
I think Paredes will score next game.
3-0 Barcelona.
3-1.
If they couldn't score with 10 men,
home.
I bet you they
Against 10 men.
open the score on some fuck shit.
Yeah.
that
That
would
would
be
be
some.
I bet you
that
they
would
open
be
the
some
score
shit.
on some fuck shit,
I
and
wouldn't
then
be
put
shocked.
Barca go and just
That would be
close
some
it
shit.
up.
Paredes scores next game. The shot.
Now
another
moving
shock.
on to the shock of
How many
the-
shots did PSG have?
27, 28 or 9,
How many saves did Alisson have?
like 10.
That's Alisson's greatest game in Liverpool.
This is a top
shirt.
5 goalkeeper performance that I can like list on the top of my head.
Oh
bro.
yeah, I agree.
The bar is Memo Ochoa 2014. So like
Courtois in the
bro,
Champions League final versus Liverpool.
There you go, but bro. This was a phenomenal night for Alisson.
Bro.
This dead ass just put him back as number 1 goalkeeper in the world again, like legit, bro.
And then Donnarumma gets one shot and his 6'7" ass can't save it.
days, bro.
No, I think Alisson
I'm
had a
fuming,
masterclass,
man.
bro.
I
That
have
game
never
should have
been-
easily been
no.
3-0 first half.
I was a proper PSG fan today, bro. Holy shit.
The Doué finesse, if you see the actual goal from behind him, that save is ridiculous.
Wait, I'm telling you.
All his saves were like
his saves were
mind blowing.
ridiculous,
like
bro.
fingertip.
And the thing is, they were so back to back
Even the
that it was like,
one-on-ones, bro.
give this guy a damn break.
Even the one-on-ones, none of the shots were towards him. All the shots were fucking diving or
Yeah.
fucking attempted saves, bro. He got in front of everything.
The
he could.
chance that a PSG had where Alisson was forced out after like a save up close, and he like put pressure onto someone and made him pass it. Like the little things, bro. The little things.
Besides the
Alisson-
result-
Oh, the Barcola one, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Besides the result,
Dembele, that one too, bro. Dembele's down, fucking running down the left wing.
Mhm.
He cuts in on his right foot. Alisson makes a fucking hand stopping save, bro.
That one.
Besides the
Flash
result,
Franco,
everything we said is, bro, PSG had a great game. They just fucking couldn't score,
Yeah.
bro. They were on their ass the whole time.
This was the
So-
definition of a FIFA match, if I
And
could put it in any terms.
It's like what we kind of predicted, like what he said, that PSG were going to be on him. PSG were on him all game. They were expecting like 3 goals.
When was the last time PSG didn't score at home?
They
That's
didn't
good.
have a striker on.
I know,
They
but
don't
they
play
had
with
they
the
have they don't
striker
have a
most
play
of the time.
striker.
The last
Barcola
time
was playing left wing. Barcola was playing right wing. Kvaratskhelia was playing left wing. He was playing right wing. Dembele was playing right wing, playing central. They're just like a hybrid mix, and I'm for it.
Front three's a fucking joy to watch.
they've
bro.
scored every game at home this season, obviously. And for that
Alisson,
reason,
man.
I think they're going to Anfield and they'll go through.
No,
I think.
but before we
we'll see the
get into
same
that
shit.
prediction, it's like what we said. Trent kind of held it down, but they were still getting cooked.
Trent got cooked.
They were still
The
getting
first
cooked.
half an hour, Trent was
They were still getting cooked.
To his standards, he did a bit better than the Man City.
Yes.
in the
Yeah,
second
I
half.
agree.
In the
I
second
agree.
half.
I agree.
That first half was a nightmare for Trent.
We said they'd be all over on them, but I also said Liverpool would be clinical. 2
One.
shots, 1 on target, 1 goal.
Yeah.
90th minute, Liverpool get the job done.
Fuck, dude.
A certain Egyptian king that motherfuckers are swearing is better
Ballon
than
d'Or
Eden
Nuno
Hazard.
Mensch clams.
A motherfucker
Bro.
that's better than Hazard.
How many goals does Salah have in the Champions League this season? Like 3?
Not much. His stats are all in the,
It's like 3 or
Prem.
4.
Salah.
Rafinha's running away with that
And he has
shit.
like 2 penalties. Rafinha,
Depends who wins the Champions League.
it's,
It's,
bro.
It
the
really
man
is
of-
going down to who
if
wins
Madrid wins the
wins
Champions League, it's gonna be fucking Mbappe probably. Now that I think about it.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
He has more GAs than Rafinha, but no one's talking about it. Right?
I don't think so.
Because Mbappe's standard
think-
is way higher.
I think he has 41 GA right now, and he has 40 games.
Mbappe has like, I
I'm
think
not
after
sure.
today, they might be tied actually.
They're really close, but it's not a huge difference. But
depends.
again, one is a striker who shoots penalties, and one's a left mid who hasn't shot a penalty all season.
It's
just the free
whoever
kicks, though.
wins
They're
the
shit.
fucking
Oh,
Champions
his free
League,
kicks are shit.
it will go down to the Champions League. Salah this
Regardless,
season.
yeah, it'll end up going down to that.
Salah has 3 goals, 4 assists in the Champions League,
Yeah,
seven
shit.
GAs in 8 games.
And one of those 3 pens, one are pens for sure.
And I'm pretty
For
sure
sure.
Rafinha has 9 goals.
But with Salah today was abysmal. I'm not gonna lie.
Nuno
I didn't see
Mensch, wait,
anything.
Nuno Mensch was lying
top
about
top 2 left backs in the world.
Marquinhos and Pacho were fucking phenomenal, bro.
Marquinhos is okay. Pacho was good.
I
Pacho was
thought
really good.
Marquinhos was class
I like
today,
Pacho
bro.
a lot.
He had to play a little more passive once he got that yellow card. But even then, he was playing a hell of a game, bro. Hakimi too. Hakimi was doing his man. Joao Neves, Vitinha, like all these guys are phenomenal
team's good,
fucking
way.
footballers.
Imagine-
bro.
rapid.
Imagine the true diehard PSG fans.
To
after
see
that
where they're
game.
at right now.
After that game, just
Oh man, I wouldn't even be upset though.
how couldn't you?
I'd be upset because we didn't win, but I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be scared to get knocked out. I'd be confident going into Anfield. I'd be more than confident going into Anfield, knowing that we just showed these motherfuckers levels, bro.
No.
PSG are going through.
What is the difference of Liverpool being? Didn't they choke to Everton at Anfield?
No, they
Was it not Anfield? No?
Goodison.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was a good scene.
I think they lost to Nottingham Forest. Anfield. That's their only loss to Anfield.
That's only loss.
I've
be
seen
United
enough, bro.
either.
I've seen enough. This PSG team was clicking too good. Liverpool were on the ropes, and if it wasn't for Alisson,
Arne Slot was scared to play out the back way.
yeah.
They were playing Real Madrid. They were playing Real Madrid Champions League winner ball. They were fucking just hoofing it up and hoping that their fucking offensive players can do something.
PSG did everything but score, but you're not going to advance if you don't score.
That's for sure.
They couldn't even score at home. They're not going to score at Anfield. I can tell you again.
Anfield's not a fortress, bro. I keep on telling y'all this, man. It's not the foreseeable.
It is.
It's
a
not
fortress.
the scariest fucking place to go to, man.
It is a fortress,
dead ass-
and it is the scariest place to go to. It is.
Nemesio Diaz, terrifying, fam.
The Mexico League at nighttime? Not even. America ran through the other
Shivering,
day.
fam. Shivering.
Nah. Anfield is the toughest place to go and play against, and especially this Liverpool team.
And
This
they've
Liverpool
they've
team
gotten
honestly
knocked
isn't
out
that
there
scary,
multiple
fam.
times. They got
Didn't they get knocked
out
out to those like sorry's athletic squad they had in years, bro?
Madrid. Atleti.
Madrid, Atleti.
So I'm not taking that shit, bro. Anfield's not a fortress way.
It is, but
Anfield was a fortress in the early 2000s. It's not what it used to be, man.
I see PSG win by 1 goal, it goes to extra time, and PSG getting counter in extra time and win.
And I don't see PSG scoring a goal.
They have to score in the tie. They just
No
have
way.
to.
I don't see PSG
I
scoring
mean,
a
they
goal.
did score, but it got ruled off. What did it get ruled off for? Offside?
Barely.
His heel,
bro.
his
Offsides
like
by
half his heel was off.
And if
With a
that goes
finger.
in, the fucking floodgates open. They would have scored
Yeah.
2 more.
Yeah,
That
that's true.
would have solidified. That would have opened everything up, bro.
Mhm. Liverpool pushed
So
for
you're
a
saying
goal. and they
PSG
get
goes
caught.
through still?
Yeah, confidently.
No way. They didn't even score.
I'm hoping PSG go through.
You think Alisson will do that shit 2 games in a
There's
row?
too much praise in this Liverpool side, man. They
You think
haven't been
Alisson
the
will do that
best.
2 games in a row?
I fucking no way, bro. They got it down now. I understand it now.
No,
type
it's
shit.
different. It's different. The atmosphere is different. Way Liverpool's going to be on the ball the whole game. Way. That's how I see it.
Como?
What do you mean, como?
How?
What do you mean, how?
How? With who? Who's gonna hold the ball? Who's gonna
the midfield, the team?
the midfielders? You mean the midfielders that couldn't even get an open lick of space today?
Gravenberch played today. The one who was non-existent was McAllister.
McAllister and Shaw was
No, Szoboszlai, yeah, but Szoboszlai never had a chance to even go
They
break
have
the
3
third.
identical players. Way like they're just
No.
connected like perfectly.
Joao Neves, Vitinha, and Fabian
PSG.
were all
Yeah.
over the
PSG,
place, bro.
yeah,
They're just
PSG.
They
so-
were literally, they could not produce a single thing to the midfielder. It went from fullbacks or center backs to the offensive
You
players.
saw what Jamie
every
Carragher
single
said
time,
after
bro.
the game? That
No.
was damn near fucking out of breath. He was like,
When he was getting makeup on him?
I know after when the game was over, he was like what a performance. They should have fucking ran through Liverpool. That has Alisson's greatest ever performance in Liverpool in a Liverpool shirt.
Nah.
And if
when
they
he scored.
if they go to the final, they're gonna look back at that performance, the
Yeah.
Alisson performance.
Yeah.
Wow, bro.
PSG had it
But you're
all
basing it
today.
just off of Anfield, huh?
I am basing it off of
But
Anfield.
that's so
That is valid though.
so
It's Anfield.
Anfield and how clinical Liverpool is when they go
so
forward.
cringe.
Hey, bro,
Nuno Mensch locks.
it's heritage plus heritage. Let's add heritage to this mix. PSG are never going to succeed in the Champions League way.
History is meant to be made.
History is
fam.
meant to be made,
They won't win it.
History is
but
meant
it
to,
won't be made with
History-
PSG doing it.
history is meant to be made. Fam.
And they won't win it regardless.
History is meant to be made.
Let's say PSG win. They're not beating Madrid. I see
No.
Atleti beating PSG.
No. Madrid beats PSG now. Atleti.
Madrid doesn't
Arsenal
comfortably-
PSG?
Madrid doesn't.
Arsenal
comfortably
ran
beat
through PSG.
But we had a
either, though.
striker.
PSG doesn't easily just fold to any of these teams that are left in the Champions League either way. They give everyone a run for their money.
Nah, I'm not buying
Nah,
PSG.
but
way.
PSG champion was crazy prediction. I don't know
Wait.
why.
He predicted PSG.
Yeah, he predicted PSG being the
Fuck yeah.
PSG Barca final. If that happens, Barca would win.
And the PSG team is nuts. I'm not gonna deny that the PSG team is fucking.
Not taking that
insane
heritage
way.
bullshit no more, man. That's just a weak excuse.
I'm going all in on
History
PSG.
is meant to be-
Heritage
Fuck.
proves us every year.
Yeah, I know. it does.
Every year, heritage plays a role.
I think that's the part that pisses me off. I think I'm just sick of
Who,
it
Madrid?
already.
Madrid.
I think I
Madrid
just want,
heritage.
Just
I think I just
though.
want. I think
No,
I just
Barca
want a
too.
villain role,
Barca
man.
heritage too. Always
I
getting
want-
knocked out early.
I want somebody different. I want the team. I want the team that gets hated on the most. I want the team that gets called useless in the competition.
PSG's
to
closest
ultimately
chance
win
was
everything.
last year with Mbappe.
No way. Their closest chance was when they made the final, moron.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah,
Yeah. Cook me, because you're right. But fuck's sake, man. They had to beat Dortmund, bro, and they couldn't. Can't believe that shit.
That shit was daft.
I can't believe
Yeah,
that.
so
They beat
bad.
Barca and they couldn't beat fucking Dortmund. Oh my god, Dortmund's about to lose to Lille. Christ, boys. Prediction for the next match.
I just said it. 2-1 PSG, extra time, and they score one more. Just like Alvaro Morata in 2020.
2-0 PSG.
1-0,
to get the
2-0.
job done, fam. Shut it down.
Where I feel like there's gonna be a red card in this game, and whoever gets it, it's over. There will be a red card this game next week.
I don't think so. Liverpool don't really draw fouls like that.
And it'll
Some
be
Brexit
PSG.
shit.
And
She
it's-
should have a fucking penalty when Konate.
That's
pushed
red
Barcola
card.
away.
We
I don't
forgot
want to
about
hear
that.
It didn't count. It doesn't matter because
That's
it's
the
not
same
Barca.
foul that Araujo did on
Araujo did.
I don't want
Barcola
to hear a
this year.
single Liverpool fan bitch about the refs or anything ever again, bro.
They're the luckiest.
When you're fucking throwing elbows to the back of somebody, that's a fucking penalty regardless, bro.
That
That was on the
a
I
penalty.
line
don't give
though.
a shit.
That was a red.
Okay,
It's
then it was
still
a
a
red.
red.
Then it was
It
a
was still a red.
it was a
Fucking Kubarsi got the
goal
damn
stopping
red card.
tackle, bro.
Mhm.
That's
That
the
is
same play.
a elbow launch to the last man, bro.
Same play as Araujo last
Ridiculous,
year.
bro.
PSG's ass for losing. I don't care.
They sold.
PSG's
Alisson
ass
Masterclass.
They
way.
sold. But yeah, it was-
Sometimes you just gotta clap your hands for the goalie way. Like that.
Yeah.
That's a man
I'm
of the
telling
match.
you, this is a top 5 goalkeeper performance that I've like.
Yeah, I
that I can remember
agree.
seeing.
like there's just sometimes it's just not. It was his day. Like what
I'm
the
going
fuck?
1-0, 2-0 on the Anfield.
Jeez.
Going 2-1 aggregate.
Seb.
PSG win the game 2-0 at Anfield.
Saying PSG 1-0 extra time.
Clean
PSG
sheet at
go through.
Anfield.
Clean shit at Anfield. It's very
No,
likely.
PSG.
PSG clean sheet.
At
1-0?
Anfield.
I say 1-0.
Extra
Extra
Keek
time.
said 2-0.
I said 2-0.
1-0 PSG in the extra time.
He said
And then I say PSG go through.
Well, that's both the clean sheet.
yeah.
Liverpool scores.
Liverpool
Arne
scores.
Slot's scared of the
And the
front
thing
three.
is,
Bro, he's so lucky, man.
Liverpool score first. Game's done.
PSG won't let that happen. Unless
Game's done.
Donnarumma does some fuck shit again. But
That's gonna be I think that's the best game of next week.
Yeah, 100%. Especially how it turned out.
I think
And,
I think it was the best game of today, not this week, but I think it was today's best game.
Yeah, maybe.
It was back and forth, man. Or well, not back and forth because Liverpool were getting fucking abused the whole fucking game, man.
Yeah, it was the best game
The
because
whole
today it
90
was a
minutes,
one-match
bro.
show between Bayern. The red card was just Benfica trying to attack and they not being them.
Yeah,
being
that's why.
ass.
So both games
today
were-
was the best game.
Both games were kind of altered really early on into the match, but this game was PSG just trying to break through Alisson multiple times the entire match, bro. He's pulling saves from every single different spot that he's getting a shot taken from, man. Left hand, right hand, with his feet, with his body, with his fucking face.
But yesterday
Jesus
there was like 20
Christ, bro.
goals and today there was only like freaking
half of them were the Arsenal game.
Game of the week?
Game of the week.
Arsenal. It's 8 goals. Performance of the week, Arsenal. Game of the week, Madrid.
The goal of the week.
You know, one
Julian
side of a
Alvarez.
game like that,
Julian
game of the
Alvarez.
week, though, that shit was boring.
Which ball?
Unless you're an Arsenal fan.
Oh, game of the week.
You just
like,
said you didn't watch it.
I didn't.
No, but he said team of the week was Arsenal. 100%.
Well, performance of the week.
Performance of the
We'll go to
week,
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Not even.
close.
Game of the week. I
I'll
would
give it to the Madrid
say.
Derby, honestly. It was cracking, bro.
It was a good game. I was watching.
Yeah, the Madrid Derby.
whole
It was
game.
cracking.
Yeah, I agree.
Julian Alvarez, oh man, I love watching Julian
So
Alvarez,
good,
bro.
bro.
I don't get how you could possibly like Pep Guardiola has 2 of the greatest strikers of the next generation to come, and not to mention Alvarez is very ambidextrous. The guy can play throughout the whole field, man.
Off the
The
ball,
whole offensive side of the field, and you're telling me you couldn't put both of them in a single lineup? Nah, man, I'm not taking that, bro. That's some fraud type of shit.
Yeah.
And now look where you're at. You're fucking
but
struggling, and now you're
he's-
making panic buys.
Atleti's like the club for Julian Alvarez. No?
Him and Griezmann. link up
Barca.
so
I could
well,
no,
so-
and I don't even think he leaves Atleti. I could see him like
He can end up being a
They're
club
legend.
Another
club legend.
Griezmann
Yeah.
part 2.
I can
yeah,
easily
club
see that.
legend.
They already fucking love him there, man. And
Yeah.
he's Argentine.
They would build him a damn
the
statue.
Argentine connection is pretty heavy over there in Argentina.
Yeah. As long as Cholo's there, Julian is there.
Yeah, thanks. I can agree
What
with that.
other left backs do Atleti have?
Samuelino, Galan, Riquelme.
They still have Reinildo.
Sucks, bro.
He used to play.
I don't
left back.
know. I don't know if
I
they
think
have Reinildo.
He got
Reinildo's
banned.
still there.
I think so.
I think he's
But
still
he can
there.
play. He can play on the fullback position.
That was it though, lads.
Yeah, some chill.
Yes,
So
boys.
Little
next
catch
week
up.
we got
Little recap.
a reaction next week again. We'll see who makes it to the next round, which will be the quarter. Damn, barely the quarterfinals. That
Barely
would
the
be.
quarter. We have a lot of footy. We have a lot of footy yet to come, boys.
Let us know in the comments. What was your favorite game of the week? What was the biggest surprise? Do you think PSG has it in them to win the second leg? And yeah, drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Post notice. Join the Discord. And we'll catch you guys next week.
Peace, boys.
Peace.